This might be the softest move in college football history. Heck, and sports history. Boom! Boom! What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, TigerFitness.com. Hey, Ohio State, Michigan. In my opinion, the most heated rivalry in all of college football. Now, for the last couple of years, I've been cheering on Michigan. I didn't go to Michigan. I'm not really a Michigan fan, but my buddy's the head coach over there, so I support Michigan. So watching this game, I'm like, there is no way Michigan's going to win. No way. Ohio State is so good. What, they have 14 five-star players on their team, five-star rated in high school, whereas Michigan has like one. It is nuts. There's no way they're going to win. They won. They won. In rivalry games, it doesn't really matter. I coach football. I know it. Look, when you're playing a rival, it doesn't matter if one person's 0-10, the other person's 10-0. Things can happen. Rivalry games are the best games to watch. I love them because you don't know what's going to happen. Michigan wins. 4 straight years, Michigan wins. So after the game, Michigan does what teams have done to them all year because they're having a down year or a rebuilding year because they lost 10 people to the NFL. What do? They run on the middle of the field and they plant their flag. Made famous by Joe Burrow back in the day. They plant the flag. Thing is, you can't really plant a flag because it's turf, so it's symbolic. They do it, they hold it, they take the picture, good to go. Ohio State, they had more fight after the game than they had during the game. They ended up losing actually the game and the physical fight. It was an embarrassment. You know, Sharon's in the middle breaking things up. Ryan Day's just standing there looking like a lost puppy. Like, I think Ryan Day's a good coach, but the guy's an idiot. Like, you break it up. Go in there. Keep your players out of trouble. You take the L. You go and you risk getting hurt or suspended. Keep your players safe. That's what you do. Just like in soccer, if your kid's arguing with the ref about to get the yellow, you jump in, take the yellow for your player. But Ryan Day is just a little B. It is what it is. So here's the problem. They have the fight. They're both fined. It measly, like slap on the wrist. Doesn't even matter. I think it was like a $100,000 fine. Dude, Michigan just paid $10.5 million for the best quarterback in the country, Underwood. Dude, $100,000 for them is like you and I going out and buying a Whopper. Not a big deal. So leave it up to the state of Ohio to do the most Ohio thing ever. And I say this as a person who's basically a resident of Ohio. I pay tax in Ohio, have a warehouse in Ohio, spend a lot of time in Ohio, love Ohio. But this is the most Ohio thing I've ever seen. And just for the record, nobody likes Ohio State except for Columbus. You go outside of Columbus, people around Cincinnati, they don't like them, University of Cincinnati. You go up north, nobody likes them. Look, man, Columbus is who likes Ohio State. So unless you are a Ohio State fan, you want Ohio State to lose. Unless it costs you a seeding in the playoffs, whatever. Even then, you're grappling with, should I support them or not? It's Ohio State. So I'm like, all right, well, let's look at this, right? So I saw this tweet from Colin Rugg. Ohio State rep Josh Williams introduces a bill to make it a felony, not a misdemeanor, a felony to plant a flag on the center of the Ohio Stadium football field. What a whiny ass loser. Williams introduced the bill after Michigan planted their flag on the Ohio State logo. It's not Ohio State, it's the Ohio State. The OHIO bill, you gotta be effing kidding me, would prohibit planting a flagpole and flag in the center of the Ohio State Stadium football field on the day of a college football game, and to name this the OHIO Sportsmanship Act. No person shall plant a flagpole with a flag attached to it in the center of the football field at Ohio Stadium of the Ohio State University on the day of a college football competition, whether before, during, or after the competition. Whoever violates this section is guilty of a felony of the 5th degree. Now, the cool thing is, someone brought this up. They're like, bro, you want to talk about this? So let's listen to this interview right here.
Brought shame upon Ohio State football.
No, I haven't.
Yes, you have.
Oh.
This bill. You went to Toledo for undergrad, right?
Yeah.
Okay. This bill, a felony.
Yep.
You're gonna make. You're gonna make our beautiful state troopers arrest like Archie Manning at the 50-yard line on felony?
It's better than having our state troopers risk injury and have to expose players and fans to mace because there's a violent encounter at the center of our field because teams don't know how to appreciate a rivalry and sportsmanship. This bill is very simple. It's assigned to our institutions. They need to come up with policies that will prevent this in the future.
Yeah, well, the NCAA is going to ban it.
And to the individual athletic programs who clearly have not demonstrated that they learned from this when you have a coach simulating flag planting at a basketball game, that they should be teaching their players that this is above what we need to have at our universities. Dude, I'm all for the rivalry. I'm born in the Toledo Strip. Right?
Yeah. Are you a Buckeye fan?
I'm a Buckeye fan. I'm a season ticket holder. Half my family is Michigan fans. My mom's a Michigan fan. I love the rivalry.
Did you do the campaign expense hustle?
No.
Okay.
I pay out of pocket.
You pay out of pocket? Okay. I respect that. I respect that.
So, yeah, I just want to, one, maintain the integrity of our rivalry. We have the #1 rivalry in the nation. This is bigger than Yankees versus Redskins anymore or Red Sox anymore. Like,
what's going on,
we need
to
preserve it. Right, and we need to preserve our institutions. Imagine if one of our players would have been substantially hurt because of a scuffle over a flag. Imagine if one of our officers would have been hurt. Right.
The NCAA is going to ban it.
This was a violent encounter at the center of our stadium.
I mean, violent. I mean, the violence.
You're watching players being thrown to the ground. You're watching fans rush the field and rip away the flag from players and coaches. Like, this is considered a violent encounter.
I don't know. The mace was the violent part. I don't think the mace had to be in there,
No, it literally became a violent encounter between players, and it's unnecessary.
It just looks like, I agree tonight, because to me, I agree, if you beat me in a game, talk your shit, but I don't have to stand there and watch you teabag me. So if you go to plant a flag, that's like an escalation to me. Yeah, we're going to have to fight.
Especially when the flag wasn't on the field. You watch the players run off the field, go and get it, and then run back on the field with it. There's clear intention. Yeah. They know it's provoking in nature.
But the NCAA is going to ban it, I'll hold on.
I hope they do. And if not, I'm going to push the legislature to ban it.
Okay, well, I'll read you a tweet from Benjamin Albright, an NFL guy.
I got to go because I have an interview.
It must be nice living in the paradise that is Ohio, where the state legislature has nothing better to do for their citizenry than to announce to the world how incredibly soft they are about losing football games at home.
It's not about losing the game at all. I encourage the rivalry. I got tired of beating the crap out of Michigan every single year, so I'm glad the rivalry is back alive and well because it was pathetic there for a decade or so. So I'm happy. I encourage it. I encourage good rivalries, good sportsmanship, good competition, but protect the integrity of our higher education institutions.
Well, if it leads to players getting tased and arrested next year, I guess, we'll see.
Macing them over a flag. Just stop doing it. It's unnecessary.
All right. Oh, that's good. Is this got any juice in the next legislature, or are you just trying to get your name in the news?
No, I'm hoping I'm going to work with the Institution of Higher Learning to put in policies in place in case the NCAA doesn't ban it. We need to prohibit. It happened 5 times across the nation. Yeah. All 5 of them ended in violent encounters on the field.
Okay.
So
all right. Appreciate you, brother.
Yep.
All right, that is your tax dollars at work. Those are your elected representatives, Ohio. That is what they're spending time on. Not on homelessness, not on the fentanyl crisis, which hit Ohio really bad. I employ people in Ohio. We've lost more warehouse people to the fentanyl crisis. Not really lately, but dude, it's happening. No, not the immigration crisis. No, let's worry about college football. I was mad enough in the 90s and the early 2000s. They won this witch hunt for steroids in baseball. What is the government doing getting involved in MLB? Why are there hearings on baseball? Why are we wasting time as a government on baseball? No, but we're going to make it illegal to simply plant a flag, which isn't really being planted. It's being placed on the field as a gesture of conquering. Like when America conquers other countries, right? Or when you win a battle, like let's say we have a battle in a war, we win it. What do? You plant your flag. Well, you landed on the moon. What do? We conquered the moon. We planted our flag. Ooh, what's the problem? Michigan didn't have a problem with people doing that on their field. They lost. If you lose, you're going to get dogged. You're going to get celebrated on, especially if you get mogged by a team out of the top 25, out of the playoffs, and you're the Ohio State. Let's talk about pre-workouts. See, a lot of them just get you spiked and then you crash. The crash is crazy. When I take a pre-workout, I don't want my heart beating out of my chest. I can't do a set to failure with that. No, I want something that gets me focused. I want my mind to just go, I'm gonna get all the weight. I want my body to feel like I can go crush it, make the gains of my life. That's why the pre-workout I use is Ambrosia Kinetic. Ambrosia Kinetic is the greatest mushroom-enhanced mind and body performance booster pre-workout ever created. Go to tigerfitness.com now. That's tigerfitness.com. Coupon code MAHA, M-A-H-A, MAHA. MAHA, Make America Healthy Again. And you get 10% off, not just Kinetic, but the entire site. Go to tigerfitness.com now, save and make the gains you've been wanting. Have you, so look, man, look, football players are giant gladiators, right? Like these kids, like I just got done with a high school football season. If you play through the playoffs, that's 15 games for a high schooler. If you play up to the state title, I had kids whose ankles were swollen up to here, bone bruises up here. Dude, it is a tough sport. These guys are warriors. They are giant warriors. And they are just getting off a very, very, very emotional fought game. If you've ever been on the football field, it is emotional. You have testosterone flowing through your veins. You got adrenaline, and Ohio State just got pooped on. So Michigan State is thinking, oh man, this is amazing. We won, adrenaline's flowing. Let's go plant the flag. And then Ohio State's like, hey, you beat us. Let's go fight. Dude, you should have had that much fight during the game, you little bitch. No, you're going to go after the game and fight. And then Ryan Day after the game's like, our guys aren't going to let them plant the flag. Why don't you not let them beat you? You're a better team. You have more talent, but you lost. And instead of just taking that and saying, look, man, we're about to get dunked on. These guys are going to run around their field with their flag. They're going to go and they're going to celebrate. We lost in the horseshoe. We're good to go. No, Ohio State's like, I'm going to fight. I'm going to fight. And then they get beat up in the fight. Like, that was the funniest part. They lost the fight. Mason Graham's over there calling people pussies. It was amazing. It was amazing to watch. And then Ryan Day's like, well, they're not going to let him plant the flag. Oh, why not let him win? Why not? I don't know. Like, why are you trying to run the ball, Ohio State? You're a passing team. You got the best wide receivers in the damn country. Well, we're going to ground and pound. We're going to beat them at their own game. No, you're not. No, you're not. Michigan's always been a tougher team on the ground. Like, I know the team that ran the ball the best has won that game historically. That doesn't mean that makes sense this year. You're a passing team. No, we're going to run the ball. We're not going to utilize the best wide receivers in the country and a baller-ass quarterback. Now, we're going to run the ball. Okay, now I'm getting too coachy here. Like, look, guys, I'm a football coach. I have two offenses I like to run. That's the double wing, and I like to run a power I. I'm a very simple man. I'm going to ground and pound it till you stop me, and I might throw a pass every 13 plays just to keep you on your toes. At the end of the day, I'm going to run it down your throat. I like that. That's what I do. So I'm very critical of passing offenses. I'm not a spread guy. But if you're Ohio State, I would immediately be like, okay, I'm a spread guy. I got the 5 best wide receivers in the damn country. I'm going to get them the rock. I'm going to throw the ball in the air and let them catch it. That's what we're going to do. If we get an interception, whatever, it's still better than what we would have done on the ground. And Michigan, what are they going to do? Like, they're known for offensive line and being gritty, and they don't have the best quarterback this year. What are we going to do? We're going to run it because we can't throw it. And then we'll throw it because they're expecting the run, so we might get a guy open. They're missing their best player, their Lobliner, their tight end. So they're, okay, I'm going to run it. We're going to run the shit out of the ball, and they're going to stop us. Throw a couple passes in there, here and there, just keep them honest, good to go. No. Ohio State lost the game. So now this asshole lawmaker is like, we got to make this illegal. We can't have people dogging on us and celebrating. It is the most Ohio thing. And guess what? You know what it's going to do? Here's my thing. Bro, who's going to want to go to Ohio State now? Like, their recruiting class just went down. If I was committed to Ohio State, if I had that kind of talent, I'd decommit right now. I'd be like, okay, yeah, they're giving me $1 million NIL. I'm going to go. Hey, Mississippi, Ole Miss, I'm available. Hey, Michigan, you want me to go to you? I'm available. Hey, Florida, I'm available. I'm not playing for them bitches. I'm not playing for Ryan Day. I'm not playing for a team that can't take a fucking loss. You lose, you fucking take the L, you cry it off, you get back on the field the next day, in the gym the next day, and you work harder. And you have your coaches give you the chance to win. Look, man, everybody goes, well, the player, no. The coaches need to give them the opportunity to win. That play calling was abhorrent. That play calling was a travesty to football. Yet they're going to be like, oh, well, we're not going to let them do that on our field. Why don't you let them not shit on you during the game? You lost to an unranked team, Ohio State, yet this lawmaker, this little bitch is wasting not mine. Well, actually, yes, I'm from Ohio. Our taxpayer dollars to pass a bill, which I hope doesn't pass. If it passes, that's ridiculous. If it passed and I played on a team that beat Ohio State, I'd plant the flag. And then his explanation is like, well, they're probably not going to go to jail. They won't even go to court. Well, why even do the law? Why are you wasting everybody's time and money? You piece of shit. Oh my God, this rep, this guy, what was his name? Well, it doesn't matter what his name is. His name was Josh Williams. Josh Williams, God damn, you need to be slapped. Like, what is wrong with you? Why did you get into government? Why? Because you're probably taking some underhand deals. You're probably just enriching yourself like the rest of the goddamn government. Unfucking real, Ohio. Josh Williams, you're a bitch. You are a baby back bitch. And those other bitches in that video with you, you are bitches too for not getting him in a full Nelson and punching him in the stomach. Like, that's what you do to people like that. You give him a wedgie, you hang him on the flagpole. That guy's a bitch. Ohio State, take the L. Take the L. The fighting after game was one thing. I get it, man. I've been involved in skirmishes. Emotions are high and your judgment is off. It's like being intoxicated. You're intoxicated with adrenaline and testosterone. I understand. I've bawled before. I understand what it's like to have emotions and wanting to fight everybody after you. I understand. You hold that back. And if you had a good coach, you'd be like, guys, get your ass in the locker room. So you got your ass kicked. You had a little fight. Done. $100,000 fine. Good to go. Let's go. No. But Ohio does the most Ohio thing ever and tries to ban celebrations that everybody does. Unfrigging real. To all my Ohio State fans and friends who I am friends with, not directed at you. And I like Ohio State. I love the program. I love the history. I love it. I don't want James from Warehouse Gym coming at me like Jimmy. Jimmy's going to be like, why are you dissing Ohio State? His office is right by Ohio State. I've trained at their rec center. Big fan of the program. But Ohio, God, will you stop doing such Ohio things? There's a reason why Skibbity Ohio came out, because Ohio does Ohio shit. Why? My home state of Ohio. I call it my home state because I own more business in Ohio than any other state. Why? Why do we have to be so Ohio? Anyway, guys, that's all I got to say. Comment down below. What do you think? Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Go to tigerfitness.com. Make America healthy again. Use coupon code MAHA. M-A-H-A, MAHA. Get 10% off the entire site, including all Ambrosia products, including all MTS Nutrition products. Every product on the site, 10% off, including Jacko Walk's new AI energy drink. And of course, be sure to like this video, subscribe to this channel, click on notification bell. Let me know if you want more videos like this. I'm a sports guy. I coach sports. I coach a lot of youth athletes. I love ball. So if you want to see more of this, let me know anyway, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Marc Lobliner, because getting beat on your own field and then passing a law against people dunking on you, that's a bitch move, and that's not a game.